Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you're having a good day so far, whatever time of day it is by you. We're back and we are working on the Miata, and it is a little breezy today, so forgive me for freaking losing my mask. But so if you guys watched the last video, you know I picked up another Miata, and also if you watched the last video, you would know that this isn't for me to keep. So I kind of just stumbled across it. A buddy of mine said his brother lost his job, was in need of the money because COVID and stuff. So he was selling his Miata cheap, little toy, whatever. So I was like, you know what, screw it. Went and picked it up, got it for pretty cheap, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of money into it, and we're gonna get rid of this thing. It runs mint, except it just sprung an oil leak, which I already ordered the gasket for. These things have like an oil cooler and stuff. But yeah, long story short, bit of a mess down there, but we'll get that taken care of shortly. I didn't want to film a lot of the prep work and a lot of the sanding and stuff, but I've run into some difficulties with this car. I've only been sanding it for 2 days now. This is the second day. The first day I only did it for a couple hours, if that. So the body is pretty much all done with 150, halfway done with 220 at the moment, as that's what I'm working on. But there's a lot of gremlins with this car. Let me show you. This thing's definitely seen some better days in some spots. So let's start with this quarter panel here. This whole section from back here is pretty much majority bondo, and there's a lot of cracks. The bondo, whoever did the bondo did a really good job of shaping it, and I don't know what's going on here. I still got to run the Carfax and stuff, but the cracks in the bondo is my issue. So I have to go through, I have to re-bondo this, fill all the little cracks, hope for the best, because I'm just terrible with bondo. That is the thing that I'm kind of here to show you guys in this video. Hopefully is I'm going to try and get some more prep work in, get some more bondo work done, because I've tried doing some bondo on here. I rushed it, I sucked, did some on there, did a little bit better, still sucks. So I figure this thing, since it doesn't really need anything mechanically, I can just focus all my time and hopefully try and get this thing set up good on the body as much as I can. So a little bit of bondo there, little dings all over the place, like on this quarter panel, a couple little dings over here on this quarter panel, and the trunk, you can see tons of little dings. So I'm gonna basically have to glaze coat the whole thing, but it's got these 4 little trunk holes here, or spoiler holes. So instead of just capping those, I'm probably gonna try and weld those shut. It is aluminum, so that's gonna be my issue. And then moving on, driver door, pretty much straight, just like a couple small dings right there. Mirrors, A-pillars, and all that good. This fender, a couple dings on it right here. The hood, basically super hail damage, but that's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue is these hood pins that are useless because the hood still works. So gotta take those out, try and weld those shut. The hood is also aluminum, so that's also gonna be an issue for me. This quarter panel, or this fender, already has a little bit of bondo work there, but it's not cracking. Everything else is copacetic on this fender. Got one ding right there that I'll fill. This door and this quarter panel, pretty much mint, so I don't have to worry about them. The mirror, good. A-pillar, good. I mean, that's pretty much that. The front bumper, I'm gonna have to patch those holes where those bash bar things came through. The rear bumper is pretty much all straight. And then this rear garnish panel has a crack here, so I've never worked with fiberglass, so I'm gonna have to try and learn how to work with fiberglass. Definitely not looking forward to it, but I'm gonna have to do it because, I mean, I called around. There's a place out here called Mike's Miata Mecca. He says the rear finish panel, really rare piece. The front bumper, his are all gonna be pretty much the same condition unless y'all want a really mint one, which they're a couple $100. Same with the hood. So I'm basically SOL. And that's basically the situation. So I have a little bit of body filler. I know a lot of you guys don't like to call it bondo because that's a brand, kind of like Freon and refrigerant type thing. Whatever, all you nitpicking Nancy's. I'm gonna get some filler and just kind of try my best at this. quarter panel's coming out really good. Better than I thought, to be honest. So I just have to sand this last little spot. These are just some more cracks that I messed up. This piece, I pulled what I could, and then the rest I'm just filling, so I gotta sand that, just letting it cure. This fender is bueno. The hood, I got the things off, so I'm gonna have to, I'll deal with that when I get to it, but I'm trying to kind of work a panel at a time, and while I'm letting one panel cure, I'm trying to move on to the next. So this area I kept sanding and sanding and sanding. You know, I don't think this is a Rhino Liner paint job. I'm almost wondering if the whole car was shot with like a high build primer, because that's the way this stuff is kind of acting. So I finally got it all off of right here. This is the only bondo that's here, and it's already shaped. There's just a few little divots in it, so I'm gonna go over it with some more, just a little bit, just to kind of fill those in, and then I'll give that a sand. And then as far as I can tell, still this side still seems to be okay, minus these few little things here. But yeah, I mean, we're making progress. Alright, so here we are sitting a couple days into this. This is what, Wednesday? So we're on day 2 or 3. No, this is the 3rd day. Quarter panel, bueno. Fender, bueno. Other fender, bueno. That quarter panel was not damaged really. Like 3 small dings already patched. That's a bueno. The trunk is pretty much as good as I'm gonna get it. The trunk is very, I don't know if it's because it's old, if it's aluminum or what. It's very like, it moves a lot, so I don't even know. Like, I physically am having a very difficult time even getting everything as level as I've got it thus far, because the trunk moves a lot. But overall, I just need to get a little bit of putty to fill that little scratch, and that scratch that I accidentally smacked in the filler. But overall, good. So what do we got here? Ooh, Mr. Tommy is FaceTiming us. Let's go.
Master cylinder clutch, not clutch brake.
What? Oh, it didn't go through. Oh, we'll try him back. Tisk tisk. Let's see. That would be Mr. Tommy from Superior Custom Garage. I was just in the middle of showing them the progress.
Yeah.
So, well, shoot. Say hi, Tommy. Oh, they can't even see you. The screen's too dark. Oh well. Take my word for it. You can hear his voice in the distance. Alright, back to the car. Tommy just was saying what's up. So, like I said, all the quarters and corners are good. That's good. So the hood, yeah, I'm about to run up to the store, go get some fiberglass. I've never ever fiberglass before, so that's going to be that's a learning experience. And like I had mentioned, I want to try and fiberglass this thing. That's going to be a video on its own, just so if I do have success with doing it on the hood, then I can teach you guys how to do it to fix like your finish panel, because I know this is a very common issue. Almost every Miata I found at the junkyard, these are always broken, and even Miata Mecha Mike was like, yeah, those are rare. So hopefully I can get this figured out so I can teach you guys. We go to here, just little pinholes that go over with a glazing putty. Mechanically good. Next video I do have some stuff to replace, just like some vacuum lines, and I want to get the silicone hose kit because these are all pretty old, just to be safe. And then I do have an oil filter, oil cooler gasket to replace, because I went to idle this thing the other day and it just started dripping oil out the bottom. Traced it up to the oil cooler gasket. Cheap part, had to wait for it to come in. I already got it though, so we're good there. Some of you guys in that last video of like kind of announcing the car were a little bit sour. I don't know why. You guys, fix and flip, some of you guys already do it. Some of you guys were pretty encouraging. Some of you guys just really didn't like the car because you thought it was a total nugget. So it is what it is. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I really hope that you guys enjoy the final product, because I see the potential in this thing. So I'm gonna be excited to actually get the color laid down and get it off the jack stands. I mean, not that I can't take it off now, but you know what I mean. Get it just ready to go. So yeah, let's go to Walmart really quick. Hopefully, because I think they sell the fiberglass stuff there, the Bondo brand stuff. Whatever, yell at me if you're good at that stuff and that's the wrong stuff to use. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, see you in a few. Back from the store. It took forever because Walmart always sucks and I didn't really know where else to go. So let me show you what we got here. I had to go to Harbor Freight too. So we got some disposable paintbrushes because they're a one-time use thing, because once you mix it, you can't use it. So just got this jazz. So the fiberglass resin comes with the hardener, and we'll get to that in a sec. I didn't know the difference between the cloth and the other stuff. They both have the same description on the packaging for heavy duty repairs, blah blah blah. So the cloth looked a little bit less messy, so I was going to give that a shot. And then I got a couple more spreaders because all mine are chunked up because I've had them forever. The putty stuff that I was talking about, so I can fill the little scratches and pinholes. And a receipt, which actually I want to keep because tax write-off, because it's going for the video. You know what we talking about. Any of you tax guys out there, hit me up because I need some help. But yeah, let's get over this. Let's get to this. Let's talk over this. So a lot of the time I act like I know what I'm doing, but I really don't. I'm just winging it as we go. That's how you learn, right? So let me kind of show you what I learned by doing some internet research. So I don't have a measuring cup small enough, so I took a shot glass that was 1 ounce. I put some water in it, put it in here, drew a line where it stays. So the directions on this thing say mix 10 drops of hardener per 1 ounce. I don't need a lot, so I'm only making 1 ounce at a time. So I got my thing. I'm gonna pour the thing in the thing, drip the thing on the thong, and spin it, you know, spin. Once it's all spinned up, I don't know how to tell, then we take the brush, we dip it in there like that, and then we on the thing, and then we take this, and then we like that, and then we take this thing and do some more of that, and then some more of that, and then we're done. Then we let it cure and then we sand it. That is if, of course, I'm understanding this correctly. So, first things first though, I did buy some 80 grit sandpaper while I was at Harbor Freight, so I can get this spot completely down to bare metal. You know, it has to be bare, and let's do that real quick so we can get to work. Put in work, put them in the dirt type thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm retarded. Oh yeah, and they didn't have any real respirators because, you know, pandemic, everybody panic bought because they think a paint mask is going to save them for Mr. Big Old Scary Coronavirus. So we got one of these crappy dust particle ones. Hopefully I don't get fiberglass in my lungs. Stuff sucks. A rookie mistake, I bought the wrong type of sandpaper. My orbital has the whole thingies because it's a Velcro one, not the sticky back one, so can't even use these. So we're gonna set these off to the side since I won't be able to use them and I don't feel like doing it by hand. This would be the next best thing. Nylon wire wheel inside the drill. Kachiga, I said, come on. Oh wait, I'm doing it backwards? No? Yeah? Kachiga, all right. Yeah, I also got some windshield wipers because this one doesn't have any, and it scratched the windshield last time I freaking turned the car on because the wiper stock was pushed up. Okay, I think this should be enough metal exposed. It is clean. I don't know. I've never done this before. I know welding it would be better because I don't know, some people are gonna say something about fiberglassing it. If it works, I mean, it works. Can't hurt to try. I mean, all it's costing me is a little bit of my time. I just don't think I'd be able to weld this shut because I don't have anything to plug it with. Like, I don't have any aluminum anything to plug that with, so I'd be filling all the way around, and then I'd have to try and build the filler into that, and I struggle with aluminum welding, so I don't really want to deal with that. I second guess myself. I'm gonna just go check the shop really quick, see if I have anything that I could use to maybe try and stuff in there to weld it, because now I kind of want to challenge myself, but I don't know. I mean, I'm challenging myself either way, either learning a new task or trying to practice some aluminum welding. I know I have a little bit of sheet aluminum in here, like some scraps, like something like this. I could probably use this. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be relatively in there to, you know, seal the gap. You know, let's try and weld this, because worst comes to worst, I can just grind it down and then fiberglass over it. So let's try welding it. Well, to my surprise, I actually found some stuff. So I found these little plugs. They're like M6 threaded weld-on fittings for like intercoolers and stuff. I had a couple extra laying around, so I was able to shave them down on the table sander or the belt sander, whatever, and get them to fit. So a little loose in there. Try and find a way to hold it. See if I can't get a tack on there, and this should be fine. Then I can grind it flat, and I should be able to, you know, get it relatively flat and go over with bondo, and it should be golden. If I can weld it, that is. So it is kind of working. It's very, very, very difficult. So I got this one side almost done. This left side, I may not even be able to do it because there's kind of a gap going around the insert piece that I made, and I'm afraid it's just going to end up blowing through because it's already starting to pull back. But if I can at least get the one, it's better than nothing. I can try and work with that, but I'm kind of stoked I'm at least kind of doing it. I have no clue how I actually pulled this off, but it is all filled. Looks like trash, yeah. We'll see how it turns out when it's ground down, but I still have to fill it with bondo anyway because there's like high-low spots around it from the heat warping it. But I actually did it. I'm stoked. I struggle with doing aluminum. The majority of my aluminum experience is with aluminum pipe for like intercoolers, or yeah, like intercooler piping and intake piping and stuff, which is still hard, but that's, I don't know, same concept applies. So that's pretty much all I did was apply that theory of build the edge, build that first tack, and then build off of that tack, because that's the way I do my pipe. And I don't know, got lucky or something, but we are solid. So now we can get the grinder out, the flap disc or whatever, we can try and grind this down, but I'm not going to finish that in this video. It's about almost, I don't know, 20 minutes left of light, and it's getting chilly, so I think I'm going to call this a video, guys. Yeah, I don't know, I'm stoked. Get that grounded down, and you'll see that in the next video. I'll be sure to let you guys know how it turns out. Other than that, I don't think we have much else to go over, because next video is going to be the maintenance video, repairing the things that this thing needs, like hoses, that gasket and stuff. So if you guys enjoyed this video or found it useful, if you thought anything of it, let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, I got nothing else for you guys. Join the Patreon if you want to help support the channel. Go pick up a Lonely Cloud sticker or a Toge Nice Miata sticker if you want to help support the channel. I also got a P.O. box in the description if you guys want to send me anything cool. Keep it PG-13 or useful. Appreciate you. Anyways, guys, do what you love. Think about the rest, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.